Hello and welcome back to DaddeeCraft. This is Pocket here, and I am here with you heading to the storage system because Dash has requested that we build the Eiffel Tower in Cat Village, which has required us to do a lot of digging. We are just looking for a flat space big enough to build a giant tower. It's probably going to be the biggest thing we've built. The instructions that I found go up to height limit, but I figured why not? We could find a smaller version, but nah, we're going to go ahead and build this one, and hopefully it's not too bad. I hope I'm starting low enough because I have no idea where you should start this, but I'm not even worried about that right now because we still need to find a flat surface that's straight enough. So last night, me and Dash were digging and digging and digging, and we did most of it, but there's still a bit more left. So I'm heading out to try to get that done so we can get this project going further. So the reason why this place is called Cat Village is because it's the place where Dash is allowed to keep as many cats as she would like in one spot. She likes to keep upwards of 30 to 40 cats in her builds, and the meowing gets excessive. So I asked her to keep it to one village. So here we are in Cat Village, and we have been working on getting some of this sand cleared away. So let's get to it. Okay, so we've cleared that out, and we've got a little outline drawn here. This is where the Eiffel Tower is that we're going to try to draw. And I came over here to try to give you a better view of it and got stuck here on the fence. But there it is, right there. We're going to head back now. I want to take a look at the kelp farm and see what is going on with the slowed down production and see if there's anything I can do to help. I've been sitting here watching this farm work for a while, and if you watched my last episode, you'll know that some kelp has been getting stuck underneath the hoppers. So I'm going to get rid of these signs and let the water just flow all the way on top of the hoppers. There's no reason to have these signs here. I put them in before I knew what I was doing. I'm not sure exactly what I thought I needed the signs here for. There's also signs down there that I could get rid of too. But we're going to just see if this helps the water get all the way over. Why did I use so many signs? I've been watching this, and it appears that no more kelp is getting stuck underneath the hoppers, so we are at maximum efficiency in terms of collection. I don't have any more signs underneath those hoppers. That was just the yellow glass that looked like I had more signs down there. But yeah, as you can see, as the kelp comes up, it's not getting stuck underneath anymore, and it's just sliding up, floating on top, and then just dipping right into the hoppers. So I didn't need the signs. I took them away. Everything's working great now. And we're going to keep this on until all of my chests are full of kelp and I'm generating bone meal with the backup, because I want a lot of bone blocks, and I want a lot of bone meal. I want to be able to use this stuff, bone meal, that is, not kelp. I want to use the bone meal a lot in my upcoming builds. Okay, so let's see what's next on the agenda today. We need to Dash decided to move into a new place in the shopping district. One of her builds she turned into a base. So I wanted to make a map of the shopping district and hang it in her new base for her. So she has a map of her surroundings. First, we are going to fix this, though. I think she ran out of gems at one point when she was building over here, and she just used whatever she had left. So we're going to throw in some gems where there was some glazed terracotta. And it looks like we have... do we have enough for a secondary power? At least we can get some speed going. Yeah, looks like we got 2 layers here, so we'll get that going. I don't think the building's big enough to get a 3rd layer in. Okay. I needed some concrete. I wanted to come over here before we make the map. I noticed a couple other small things. And this is the type of thing that I kind of want to do a little more as I'm walking around, is stop and fix these small little things. Like forever, this over here hasn't been finished because I just ran out of concrete one day. And then I forgot about it. So let's get this filled in. I don't know, I was going to have some sort of a dock over here, but we also need a bridge going over to the other side, because it kind of just stops here. But for now, we'll just keep this as is. I just wanted to clean this up and put the concrete in where it should be. There we go. Okay, let's go make a map. And I wanted to experiment and see if I could make her 3 maps, all centered around her base of different sizes. So we are going to need a few extra maps on us. So I'm just over here making them. And then I have to remember, I think I need the paper to make them smaller or bigger. And I need the maps to copy them. Okay. And I have made 3 different versions, all 3 different sizes. The problem is that I've been doing this one, and you can see it's not centered around her place, and the other one really wasn't. The middle one isn't centered around her place at all. Let me finish this, and I will show you what I mean. So I finished filling that map in, and we're coming back to Dash's new base. And I'm going to lay these maps up on the wall. It didn't really work the way I wanted it to. The first one worked perfectly because it was centered. And I stood here, and I did all the work in here. Which wall should we use? Is there a good place to center these? I think we're just going to use this back wall here. Okay. So what I did was I made the first one here. Get these up. And that first one centered beautifully. The second one, you can't even see her base. I mean, this one's great. This one, you can't even see her base. It's not even close. It's centered on the Demise house. So I don't know what's going on here. Sadly, when you zoom out, it doesn't center on where you're standing, but rather just on some arbitrary set point based on the location of the map if you were zoomed out, I guess. I don't know. So the other thing I wanted to show you guys before I left, because I wasn't able to get much else done, was I did finish modifications on the concrete maker. And you can see here I dropped the hopper down, so now you don't have to be in the water and you don't risk tearing all the hoppers up after you get the concrete mined out. So this is working great. Everything's going into the chest once you mine it out. So you, when you're done, you just go down there and you get the rest of your concrete. And this is working really fast. The only problem is when the server lags, this doesn't work well. So you really need a good connection for this to work well. Otherwise, you know, you just have to be patient or put it off until you have a better connection. But this is the best concrete maker I've used so far. It's a little more labor intensive in terms of moving around and everything, but it's pretty fast. You can see, I mean, it hasn't really taken me too long to do this. There's no risk of dying involved. Do I miss the old version? Yeah, but you know what? That was buggy too. It was working with something that wasn't supposed to happen in the first place. And it was slow because once you got a couple stacks down, it would start lagging due to the entity cramming. So I guess they had to get rid of it, and this is working just fine, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm happy I put it in Cat Village because Dash wants to expand Cat Village, and she has been doing most of the building here, so I'm glad to have my own little place to go here to do something while she's doing her building and playing with her cats. So that's about it for this week. I will check in with you guys next week. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay kind to each other.